Welcome to week 13. Today we are talking about how angels give us messages in our dreams. I don't know about you, but I am a very vivid dreamer and I get messages all the time, almost every single night actually. Especially if I've had a chance to if I get a full night's sleep, it's usually the last hour or two of my sleep that are what I call kind of my most psychic dreams. I'll have messages come through, and I don't always realize that there's messages until I start living my life that day, and things will come up in sessions with clients that just feel and resonate very much like that last dream of the day. Now, if I'm short on sleep that night and I don't get that full 8 hours, if you will, or 7 hours really for me, that last hour, whatever that is not usually very psychic. That's just me trying to catch up on sleep. But so dreams are like a big deal for me. And in fact, I took a nap just Sunday, just a couple days ago. And I really needed this nap. It was nice. It was long. It was deep. And that's usually when my most angelic dreams, if you will, happen. And I dreamt about just a longtime friend and client of mine, and had some things pop up in that dream that made me, it kind of left me with some emotions left over. You know, like when you dream something and you're still emoting, you're still feeling, you're still releasing. And I had some dreams like that. The details of the dream don't matter a lot to you, but I'll share just a little bit. It was kind of like I was seeing her at a wedding / funeral / family reunion, perhaps maybe / a baby shower. And so it was a lot of different things, but it was definitely a gathering of people. It was definitely her side of the family and her husband's side of the family. And when I woke up, I thought to myself, I just had so much emotion about it. Like there had been a loss in her family, but there was also things that were being gained. And I just sat there, and I know that the dream and the details to the dream are usually kind of skewed. It's like the energy just comes through and your brain tries to figure out a picture to go with it. And so it's not always the most accurate picture. Some people are much more accurate with what things actually look like in their dreams when they're being quite intuitive. But mine are just, I feel like it's like somebody whispers something into my mind, and then I come up with my own picture as to what that is. So watch for that as you're kind of looking for these angelic dreams and messages that could come through. It could be learn your own personality for how they might come through. But anyways, so after I woke up and I had all this emotion left over, which is not typical of every dream that I think is angelic, but I just said to myself, what is the message that needs to come through? And I felt like I needed to reach out to her. I feel like in some ways she may be grieving a loss of something that she's not able to totally express herself fully, that she kind of has to pretend that she's okay. And just a couple other things I don't want to get too personal about. I did reach out to her and I messaged her and said, I had just woke up from a dream. This was my interpretation. How are you doing? And she said, that's exactly right. I am grieving something I don't feel like I'm able to fully express in front of, the rest of my family that's always around, and a couple other changes in her life that she did validate. And it gave me the opportunity, why do I need that dream, right? And she's not even my client that day, but I was able to reach out to her and basically say, you're seen, like I'm feeling this with you, and you're seen, the angels are aware of you. And I think that was probably a very peaceful and comforting message for her to have. I get a lot of angel messages, yes, for other people because I work with so many other people. But yours might be more specific to whatever you do in life, how your family functions, and what you may personally need. So keep that in mind. But it will definitely, these angel messages will play out in ways like normally for me, it's just throughout the day, I just dreamt that. Coincidental, like I'd already explored that energy with you in a dream. And so my mind is a little bit more caught up. It's not so caught off guard when something happens. They're a bit futuristic. I even have dreams sometimes where I'm just the dream. Let me put it this way. I'll wake up and when I check Facebook or something that morning, I'll go, oh my gosh, I just dreamt about this person and this thing happening. So sometimes I get really, really psychic. And it's just kind of fun. It's just, I don't know, maybe that's just the gift of like having your third eye open and you get these coincidences. Of course, I call them synchronicities, not coincidences, but they're fun to watch. So, and then it'd be really neat to just journal these. I should probably journal my own more often and try to capture like how often things are happening and maybe what's coming through. So the message for this week, or the journal prompt for this week, is what messages have you received from angels in dreams and how have they impacted your life? And if you feel like you haven't done that yet, you might just set an intention that says, I would like to have more dreams that give me more clarity about blank. And because dreams, if you take out angels and all the psychicness and you just look at science, dreams help us process emotions. So that's what scientists have helped us to realize, that no matter what, there's something inside of us that needs to be expressed that may not be able to be expressed in the waking hours of the day, and you are able to work through those better through dreams. And so, but we know that everything is mind, body, spirit connected, and so you can capture that all the same. If it's happening to your body, it's going to connect with your mind at some point, and there's always a spiritual aspect where all of those things are connected. So have fun recording your dreams, paying attention to those dreams. They're not just dreams. There's usually some very deep messages. Then join me next week when we talk about how you can make the angels your own personal assistants and help you achieve your goals in life. They're here to help us. It's going to be fun.